Brother, you are needed here on YouTube. Your voice, your experiences, your stories, your testimonies, it's needed on this channel. Well, on YouTube, you doing your own channel. You coming on, you sharing your story, your testimony. Your voice is needed. We're losing a lot of young people to the streets. We're losing a lot of young people to this world. And you're needed. Your story is needed. I was at a basketball game. I officiate basketball here in the state of South Carolina. And I was at a basketball game, preparing for a game. And as I was getting ready to get on the court, checking the scorebook to make sure that the book is right, there were some young guys, young brothers that were maybe 1 to 2 feet away from me. And they kept trying to get my attention. Mr. Ref, Mr. Ref, Mr. Ref. And like, leave him alone. He's getting the stuff done. Nah, that's my favorite referee. I watch he's very inspirational. And one of them said, yeah, he a referee till he blow that whistle on you. He said, yeah, but when he blows the whistle, he explained to me what's going on. And as I was checking the book and making sure and getting ready for the game, I heard all of this. I heard the conversation. And as I was checking the book, God said, you see why I have you doing what you're doing? You see why your voice is needed? You see why your testimony, your story, your experiences, you see why all that is needed? But my story, my testimony, and all of those things aren't going to reach some of them, but yours will. Your story, your testimony, the things that you've done wrong and you learned from and that God has delivered you through and delivered you from. You have a story, a testimony that needs to be heard. And it's going to help some young person. Whether it's a young man, you teaching him and showing him because he's watching you how to be a young man, how to take responsibilities, how to own up when he's doing things wrong, how to treat a lady. It could be a young lady, a young girl that's watching and because of you, she knows how she's supposed to be treated as a young lady, how to be treated as a daughter, how to be a father to your kids. I'm in the school system. I see what's going on a daily basis. I see the things that our young people are facing. If the parents saw and knew some of the things that their kids have to deal with that's going on in the world, they probably want to take their kids out of school. And that's everywhere. These are the times that we are living in. And if you don't come on and share your story, share your testimony, and you can't make excuses about it at all. You can't say, well, that's not for me. I don't like getting on camera. It's time out for all of that. What if somebody did that to you? Who was that person in your life that inspired you? That inspired you to make a change, to want to be better, to want to be different? You mentored. You've been involved in that child's life, even if it wasn't your own child, whether that child wanted you there or not. Sometimes these kids don't want you involved in their life. But when you show them who you are and what you stand for, they appreciate that. Just hearing that, those young guys in the gym, when I was getting ready to start that game, just hearing that came at the right time for me. Because sometimes we get discouraged. I came back on YouTube to share my story, to share my information, to inspire someone to be better than they were the day before. Also, this is my second time back on YouTube within 5-6 years. And I want to see how I can get YouTube and me sharing content, helping people, could replace my full-time income. So if it's a way that you want to come on and do that as well, to do it, to make money, do that. But I'm coming to you now because your voice is needed. You're definitely needed here on YouTube to share your story because somebody needs it. Somebody is watching you. And these kids, a young man, I've never seen a comment from him on any of my videos, but he watches them. And he said that. He said, oh man, he's so inspiring. That's my favorite ref right there. He's so inspiring, even on the court. When he blow the whistle, he gonna tell me what I did wrong. If I say something smart, He'll come to me and say, hey, you know you're not supposed to do that. You're needed. You're definitely needed. So many young people are coming up in single parent homes. Yes, I know some of you have kids. You may have kids. Those are your children. That's your responsibility to be there and take care of your kids. Some kids aren't blessed like that. Some kids don't have both families in the home. Some kid, the dad is raising them. Some kid, the mom is raising them. Some kid, they don't have either parent. And they got a lot of kids that are being raised by their grandparent. And they are doing the best that they can because these kids are dealing with so much. When I was in school, the peer pressure that we went through when I was in school is nothing compared to what these young people are dealing with now. Brothers, think about it. You are needed on here. Your voice is needed. It's not hard. I'm learning this thing as I go. I got discouraged because when I checked my analytics, my numbers were going down the opposite way. And it did get discouraging. And when I say it was at the right time that I heard that I heard those young men talking, it was at the right time. God will send people in your life or allow you to something to happen in your life in his time. And when he shared that with me, he said, now do you see why I have you doing what you're doing? Do you see why you are here on this basketball court refereeing? You have to be an example of me. You have to be my ambassador. Do you see why I want you on social media? You don't have to do what you see a lot of people doing. Get on here and inspire. If you only inspire and touch the life of one person, it will be worth it. If you come on and do one video a week, it will be worth it. But if you don't share it, the people that you're supposed to reach, the young people that you're supposed to touch by your story, if you don't share it, they're not going to hear it. And you're doing them a disservice, which in turn you're doing this world a disservice. Your voice, your story, your experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of that needs to be heard. Somebody needs to hear it. So come on, get on here, get on YouTube. It don't take much. If you don't know how to get started, pull up the camera on your phone, select video, turn it towards you like I'm doing now, and hit record and talk. Then once you do that, go to Google and find out how to upload a video on YouTube. It's just that simple. I'm learning this as I grow. I don't look at no analytics, like to know what these analytics mean, any of that. That's coming because I want to get better at it. Doing the videos. How to tell and share my story. That's going to impact people. That's going to touch someone's life. But you're needed here on YouTube. Just take a look at the news. It may be national news, local news. Just take a look at what's going on in the world and see how many young people you see that's in the news. Here, almost, if not every day, almost every other day, you see some young person in the news for something negative. A couple of weeks ago, we had a 13, I think 16 and 17-year-old stealing a car. They ended up, the 13-year-old ended up with a gun, shot and killed a K-9 officer and shot at the officer. So this 13-year-old is being charged with the murder of a K-9 officer and attempted murder from shooting at the other ones. And you know what? His mom is in trouble because he was out at 3 a.m. in the morning. He called her to come pick him up. She picked him up, took him home. From what was said on the news, she hid some of his clothes, was washing some of his clothes. And now she's going to be charged with accessory. I think that's a charge. She's being charged for doing what she did. I can't remember the exact charges. That's why we're needed. And I can share story after story after story after story that's going on why we're needed. Last night on the news, I was watching in a town not too far from here. A few months ago, I think the little kid was 9-year-old, a drive-by shooting. Baby was killed, shot while he was in the bed asleep. And they're still trying to find out who did it. Why did it happen? You are needed, Brother, you're needed. Your voice is needed. Just come on. Just get on. Learn it as you go. If you get on, send me a message and I can try to help you figure it out. If that's what you think you need in order to make it, that you can't make excuses. That's not me, or I can't do this. No, I'm telling you, you can't use that for an excuse or for a reason. All right? Sorry for this rant, but not sorry. I need you. I need your voice. Everybody's not going to listen to me. My story, my testimony is not for everybody, but yours may reach the people or that person that I'm not reaching. They may not even say anything to you. I had no idea that those kids was watching my videos and they didn't say anything. But he said it last night. And he let his partners know that. Oh, I watch it. He's very inspirational. I'm like, how you know? He said, because I watched the videos. He like, really? Mr. Ref do videos? I'm like, yep. Just like he tell us out there on the basketball court. We have to be examples. We have to live what we're talking about because they are watching you. And kids will call you out. Young people will call you out. All right? Hope this was helpful. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I can help you. And we can do this thing together. You get your channel up and started. Share your story, your testimony. Whatever I can do to help you. I'm letting you know that I need you on here with me. All right? Take care. God bless. Prayerfully, God spare my life. I'll take you out on another video. All right. Have a good one.